Hey guys, it's Mama from Mamaandkidzreactions. No kids still. We'll be doing some later. I'm doing another Maurice Bernard State of Mind. This one's titled Prejudgment, which I'm really looking forward to. If you've been watching me react to these, you already know how much I love it and I love him. So become part of the Mama family. Like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell, Patreon, Twitter, and the donation tip jar is in the description below. And with that being said, let's go.
Hello, Maurice Bernard here, State of Mind. I'm glad you're back again. Appreciate that. And this is not just somewhere where I talk about mental health. I basically I tell stories about my life and things that have happened, things that have moved me, things that have scared me, things that I find, incredible in any certain kind of way. But right now I want to tell you something that happened to me with my son that I thought it was profound, but maybe it's a lesson to be learned. And what it was I took my son to Fat Burger.
Never heard of that.
Because I love Fat Burger. And as we were leaving, I'm getting in the car, and there's this guy about 20 to 30 years old. I assume he was homeless, and I assume he was mentally ill. But he was yelling at people, and so I get in the car, so I'm in the car sitting down. My son is getting in, but he's kind of frozen because the guy is yelling at him, and swearing at him, and what are you fucking looking at? And I was like, oh, I said, get in the car, Joshua. So as he got in the car, he sat down and closed the door. I had thoughts of going outside and taking care of the situation because I wanted to protect my son. But then I had a thought of, that's not a good way to show my son Joshua that you take care of things with violence, even though that's what I used to do when I was young.
Facts.
So I said to him, I said, just stay in the car. And I drove out. And as I drove out, the guy got to my side window, and he starts yelling at me. So I didn't want Sonny to come out. Anybody
General Hospital
Sonny
reference.
is the character I play on General Hospital. And so I rolled down the window. I said, hey, what's wrong, man? He says, oh, yeah, he started preaching something. And I said, take care of yourself. You don't want to do this here. We don't want to do this. So I roll up the window. I drive away, and he runs to the side of my car. And so I roll the window down. And he says, God will take care of you. Do you believe in God? Blah, 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 blah. And I looked at him and I said, are you all right? And he comes closer to the car. And he had sunglasses on. And my son looks at him, and because he was scared, he said, do you want my pickle?
Okay.
So the guy looks in the car, he looks at my son, and he goes, yeah. So he takes the pickle, and he looks at my son and he says, I scared you, didn't I? And the guy took his glasses off, and he was crying.
Aww.
He had a tear in his eye. And I said, hey man, I said, you're going to be all right, guy. I said, you're going to be fine, man. Keep your head up. I said, you scared my son, but you know what? That's all right. You've made up for it now by saying I'm sorry. So the guy walked away.
I'm about to cry. I don't know why. but I'm straight up about to cry. Woo.
And my son said to me, he's still crying, look. And he was on the corner of the street crying. So I said to my son, I said, see that? You should never judge. I said, because we thought he was this crazed person that was going to be violent, and he actually, in actuality, he ends up crying. And he thought we were something that we weren't. But in the end, I said to my son, I said, we're all human beings.
Facts.
Anyway, all right. I just thought I'd tell you that little story because it was on my mind. And we will see you next week on State of Mind.
I love him. Okay, I'll never just stop saying it after every video we watch. I guarantee I'm gonna say I love him because I do. It's just so much. Okay, so much respect for him, and that's a lot coming from me because I do not. You wanna hear something crazy? I respect more people that I have been watching on YouTube, like NF and Maurice Bernard, and than most people I know, and that's crazy. Never judge. I just said that in my last one. Saying in this one, do not judge anybody. That's God's job, not yours. Love. Show loving, show kindness. And that's really all you can do. I've encountered a few homeless people in my time. Around where I live, there's not a lot of homeless because I live out in the country. But I've been to bigger cities and stuff and seen the homeless, and I've given money. And I had a friend that was with me one time, and he said, why are you giving him money? He's probably just going to go buy drugs or alcohol with it. And you know what? That may be true. But I still gave it to him because I felt that's what I needed to do. It was only like $5, okay? It wasn't much. Because, I mean, I didn't really have much. But I know it was enough to get him, you know, like a burger or something. People that are homeless, a lot of them are mentally ill. And you never know what's going on. A lot of them are actually also veterans, which is sad how the country is not taking care of their veterans. But if you see a homeless person, just don't judge them right away. I think it's the take we can take from that. So, I guess that's all I have to say. Till next time. Bye.